Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to talk about a newly shown figure. This time it is from Diamond Select, and it's in their comic Marvel line with Sandman. This is quite exciting. We don't get many figures from Diamond Select at all, to be honest. They release like a couple a year, and I used to really love the toy line, and just because of how slowly they release them, I've kind of fallen out of collecting them for the most part. However, this is a figure that definitely caught my interest, as I am a big villains fan, of course, and especially a Spider-Man villain fan. So to get a nice Sandman is definitely intriguing. The figure himself, when it was first shown, it was just that official image, and I was like, really, is this it? You know, because they showed the base that he was standing on, and then just the kind of sand fist, and that was it. So I was really like, you know, this is super plain for Diamond Select. So to see him on display here with all of his accessories is definitely very nice, and makes the figure worthwhile, because without these accessories I would definitely not be into it. The figure itself looks alright. Like, you know, Diamond Select is okay when it comes to the figures themselves, and this figure himself looks pretty decent. Face sculpt's alright. I would have liked some more options face-wise. And then his torso and everything looks fine, but the accessories are what really sold me on this guy. He comes with many different versions of hands. It looks like he comes with a couple fists, a couple of like a little bit open hands, and then a couple expressive hands, which I think is cool. Then he comes with two or multiple interchangeable hands. He's got one that's turning into like a sand fist. He's got one that's an expressive, kind of going out and grabbing somebody, but in a full sand formation where it's much bigger. And then he's got like a rolling pin one, and then a spiked one, which I think is really cool. And then my favorite accessory of all is the kind of sand spiral effect piece, which I assume that he'll be able to split from the torso, and he'll be able to plug his torso into that bottom piece, so that it's like his legs that have transformed into that, which I think is really cool, because that's something that we see in the comics all the time. Sandman is always drawn like that, but we never get it figure form wise, just because it would be a whole lot to include with the figure. So to see it here is quite cool. I love the fact that it's kind of all twisting and spiraling up. I think it's really nice. And then he does just come with a simple stand, which if you just want him as the regular figure, then yeah, that is a nice little addition, but certainly not anything that I desperately need. I do plan to get this. I think for sure I'll display him with the spiraling sand legs, though, just because that's something that's so unique. And then the weapons that come with him are quite cool. I'm quite excited for this hand. I just think it looks really cool. I like all the sand that's kind of dripping off the fingers. I think it looks neat. So yeah, overall this looks like a nice addition to the Diamond Select collection. I hope that they do more figures, but again, like, it would be cool if they did the entire Sinister Six, but with the rate that they release figures, I am certainly not even kind of holding my breath for that. But nonetheless, I think this looks like a nice figure, and I do plan to pick it up. So let me know what you guys think of this Diamond Select Sandman figure, and thanks so much for watching.